Alright, guys. We are back, sort of. Just gotta make some adjustments here. Alright. Where'd my audio go on this thing? It's like really silent now. It was really loud earlier. But we're gonna be doing a flight today. I kinda wanted to do one of these streams for a while, and I kept putting it off, finding some other things to do, but I think now we're gonna actually give it a shot here. Turn off that red text. I don't know how the frames are going to be. That's one of the big issues. The frames just haven't been great when I enable streaming, so it's been a struggle. I've turned some things down. And we're going to be flying the 747-400F today for Prime Air, operated by Atlas Air. It's a beautiful livery. It's a fake livery. This isn't a real thing. Prime Air does have planes operated by Atlas, but yeah, not the 747. But I really like the livery. It's really cool, so we're using it. It seems like the fog is kind of cleared. When I first loaded in here, there was a lot of fog, and I was a little bit worried, but it kind of went away as I was setting the stream up, so that may be a good thing. Let's go ahead and just battery on. Oh my god. I don't know how loud that was to you guys. That was loud as hell to me. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it at all. Alright, those guys up. One thing I'll apologize for in advance is going to be the jumping around the views. I'm not using, the hell is it called? Track IR. I'm actually using Chase Cam. And because I fly the 738 and the 747, and I'm not smart enough to make the keys, you know, make any sense, I end up hitting the wrong button and going to the wrong screen a lot of times, so I apologize for that. Now, I kind of wanted to show everything on this flight, so we're going to do the planning and everything. Oh, wrong one. We're going to do the planning and all that. I only know the destination right now, is that we're going to Dallas-Fort Worth from Phoenix Sky Harbor, which is where we are right now. So we're going to get external power going in this baby. And then we're going to go ahead and tab out and start working on the, whatchamacallit. Get on there. Start working on the planning phase. So I'm going to have to do a desktop capture. And this is going to be a little weird. A lot of the reason why some of this stuff is the way that it is because I only have one monitor to work with. So what you're going to see when we flip out here is that I actually going to do everything through SimBrief. I don't have PFPX yet. I plan to buy it at some point. I just can't afford it right now. So we're going to be doing that all with SimBrief. And you're going to see that I kind of use SimBrief and then I write everything down into like a Google document that I generate. And the reason that I'm going to do that is because then I can pick it up on my phone. And I can use my phone to view the information without having to constantly alt-tab back and forth. So let's go ahead and check it out here. Let me see. Alright, so you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. There we go. Alright, so we haven't done any information yet here. Crap, what was Atlas Air again? I forget what their call sign was. It's like... Hold on, I think I have one of these in here already. That, GTI, there we go. That was one I did earlier. So we're going to be flight number 1. We're departing Phoenix Sky Harbor and we're going to Dallas-Fort Worth. Ah, jerk. Alright, so we gotta let that reload. Just hit the refresh right there. Alright. And something I gotta fix right here. So that's N484SB. N484SB. So that's... Alright. Probably that. Now the reason that I had to change that is when I do these, I kind of like copy off of one of the previous flights. So all this information here is inaccurate. And I'll just go ahead and clear it all for you guys so that there's no confusion. This is just, I copied it so that I have the structure at my fingertips without having to do too much. So this is the document that I more or less pull up on my phone or my Android tablet, which is like stupidly slow. I can't use it for much. All right, let me get my stream preview pulled up over here. Or not. Yeah, it's doing that annoying thing. Hold on 1 second. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to fix something, and I also noticed that you guys can see the chat, so I'm going to get rid of that right now. I'll have to bring that back up later, so I really can't see what you're saying right now. I apologize for that, but it's kind of in the way. Anyway, my stream preview isn't up just yet. I'm going to have to wait while the TV reloads. I let it go into standby mode, so it completely screwed itself. Let's see, runway. I already had one selected earlier. Yeah, 07 left is where I wanted to take. Is all nice and close. I'm not going to worry about trying to select an actual oh, it's 17 right, I think. Anyway, an actual, what do you call it, like legit real flight. We're not really worrying about that at this juncture. Just give me 1 sec here. I'm just pulling this up. I know I had this all set up and then I forgot to click on it, and then it went into sleep mode, and then I had to turn the thing back off and on again, so it sucks. One day I'll have 2 monitors and this will not be a thing. In case you guys wonder what I'm doing, I'm just pulling up the stream on my television through the like this Twitch app that is on the Fire TV or whatever. It really sucks. I don't recommend it. There we go. So at least I can see what you guys see, so I can make sure that this stream's not freaking out. Anyway. Okay, so this is what we got here. Runway 13 left. Let's go ahead and check on that. Okay, KDFW. Boom. So this right here is the EFB from Evlasoft. I don't know how to say their name. It's alright. I kind of feel like I could live without it, though, honestly, if I had to. What was that runway? 13 left. How long is that sucker? Yeah, so 131 would be the final course. Which is right here, 131. We also need to get our charts up and running at some point. For now, let's just go ahead and get this planned out. 30 minutes reserved, 10% on the, what do you call it, contingency fuel. Almost forgot that. So we need to write down 07 left for departing and 13 left for landing. 07 left. Is that 13 left, do we say? That's another thing too, I have ADD, so I will forget numbers like that. Like it's really sad, but that's just the way it is. So I apologize for a lot of cluster you guys are probably gonna have to deal with. So there's that. Once that loads, I'm gonna go back. And the reason that you'll see me do this is because SimBrief has now hidden a few things from you on this page. I don't have the takeoff or landing runways on here. It may be in here somewhere. Let me see here. I don't know that it is. It's not. At least it's not mentioning the runway. So I just kind of go back on this to the edit flight button. Actually, that was dumb. I should just went here and went edit flight. So if I need any of that information, it's right there. And then right here, just refresh this to get the current one. And there we go. So you can see we got an airtime of 1 hour 50. We got a cruise of 3990. Hopefully there's not too much weather. We are using active sky for real weather, so if there's anything bad out there, we will encounter it, unfortunately. So now I'm going to take some values from here, which this should all be in kilograms. Okay, good. And I've also set the plane up to use kilograms as well, because I was using SimBuddy, and yeah, it needed some, what he calls it? It's using SimBuddy and it uses kilograms, basically. I don't know why it took so long for me to say it, but it did. So 365 packs. We can ignore most of that because the zero fuel weight is all that we care about. The block fuel is going to be 3363. So while I'm doing this, guys, I just wanna like say I am not a professional pilot. I've never flown a real plane. I try to keep things a little lighthearted around here, and I know some of my videos I've gotten on some comments of people who seem to think that I'm flying a real-world plane or something, and I just it's like I'm all for learning, but just remember, like, I'm not a real pilot, so I never claim to be. Just putting that out there. And moving on. Alright, so there's our route. Throw that sucker in there. That'll come in handy when we're doing our planning in the actual bird. And we need the... where the hell is it? Cost index. Initial cost index. Am I not seeing it? Probably on there somewhere. Cost. Oh, 191. Okay, I guess they changed the format that it displays. Normally it says initial cost index on there somewhere. But never mind. Okay, so 191. We are cost index. Trim, ignore that. We get that from the computer. Takeoff time, we're ignoring. Cargo, we're also ignoring. We have the zero fuel weight, which is going to give us the passengers and cargo dispersion as the plane wants it. Initial heading, we do actually need to grab. So let's go over and get the Navigraph charts over here. And make sure that we have our flight set up in there in case we need any kind of quick reference material. If it ever loads. Again, during this I just can't see chat. Actually, no, I can't see chat. I was gonna say I can pull it up to where I'd be able to see the Twitch chat, but not the YouTube chat. So I guess I'll block one of y'all. I'm gonna block y'all out. Sorry about that. Once we actually get moving and I move off of desktop capture, I'll be able to see everything. So we're doing what was it again? Don't remember the name of the GTI. So it's gonna be GTI 1 or 1 2 1. We're doing KPHX KDFW. Let's grab our route real quick. Now at present, this does not support SIDS and stars, so we have to kind of sub these out like so. I don't really know if you should leave them or just delete them. Like, you see I'm putting like SID and star, you know, standard intermediate departure, standard terminal arrival. I don't know there's a difference between just erasing the fix and then putting SID or star, so I don't know if that's really need to do that, but that's what we've been doing. So there's our route. Pretty straightforward. Like, it's a really quick flight. I just kind of wanted to try the stream out, and I wanted to see how the frames were going to do in a place that's not South California. Alright, so now I need to pull up Max 03. So again, I just kind of wanted to, it's not Maxo, I'm a jerk, this is the arrival, Jove. I just kind of wanted to like display everything that I do, and this is just the process that I do. It's not right, it's not any kind of, what do you call it, like a how-to guide or something. It's just what I do. So 13 left, the runway. Oh, is there not even a 13 left? Gotta be kidding me. Let me look at this here. Did I write the wrong one way? Let me see here. KDFW. Right, so it's this guy here. I hope that he actually exists. I don't know if that's like a thing. Maybe he doesn't. He's got 13 right. But no lefts. So that's a little weird. Let me look at the airport diagram on here. Okay, there's a 13 left, but apparently reasons. Because I'll go 17 right if I have to. That's kind of my go-to runway. I've always done 17 right. So, I mean, twist my arm, you know what I mean? I'm good on that. But I'm a little curious why there's no 13 left. That's interesting. I wonder if maybe it's like the same thing or something. I'm digging myself a hole because I know the more I talk out loud, you guys are going to be like, this guy's a moron. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just use 17 right. Just because I have the chart for it. So there, I've done it before. 17 right. Alright. Seems pretty good there. What's the airport diagram again? What is that? So the elevation is going to be 567. It's going to be a heading of 176. So we'll go back over to our window here. So I'm going to change this to 176. What's the runway length there? Runway length is going to be somewhere. I'm not seeing. Oh, is it 13401? Yeah, let's do 13401. Actually, oh, this is getting me in trouble saying this. Oh, okay, there it is. Center, that's center. So where's... That's center. I guess they're the same exact length, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I got you. 13401, 13,401. Touchdown zone, what do we say? Oh, 567. Now, that is not actually the touchdown zone. That's just going to be the elevation. I'm going to actually remove this because I don't really use that touchdown zone thing very much. Now we need to pop over and do the same thing for the takeoff, Phoenix Sky Harbor. So let's go ahead and get the airport chart up here. Oh, get rid of that. Just real quick, we're taking out from 7 left, which is initial course of 078. 078. The runway length is going to be 10,300. Transition's always 18 in the US, so that's what we're using. And what else do I need here? Probably want to load up the Maxo in case we need to reference it. Alright. Get rid of that for now. We're pretty much set up from there, I believe. Let me just double check all this. That looks good. I think we can jump back into the sim now and start plugging this into the computer. The only thing I haven't done, which I probably should do, is the missed approach. I haven't actually set that up. Let me just say... So... Alright, there's that. And some things I like to do here is kind of bold some of these things so that when you're doing a quick glance, whoop, they stand out at you. Hey, John Focus Bud. Thanks for the host, buddy. Again, I can't really see chat right now because I'm switching here, but that will change in about a second or so. Anyway, so that's all our data. I can't show you the next part because it's really just I throw this on my phone through the Google Drive app and then we just go. So the one last thing that we have to do as far as the planning phase before we move on is setting it up in here. Because I haven't actually set the route up yet. So okay. I almost forgot how to do it. Get that going here is 3900 was our cruise altitude, so set that up. And just go through the departure was at 7 left, I believe, on the max something. There you go. And then what was that transition at? Oh, we don't have a transition, we're just going direct. Okay, so insert that. What do we say? We're going to abort that and go 17 right on the, what is that, Jove, I think it was? Is that the one? Let's see here. From the, let's see, I just looked at that. Was it Turkey, I think it was? There we go. I'm pretty bad at remembering stuff, but that works. So 17 right, ILS, Netis, done. And we'll save this so we can throw it into active sky real quick. Do I have that set up on here? Probably not, because I had to reinstall this. So, what was that one that it needed? It needs an FLP, I think. So I don't think it matters. Save it there. Actually, you know what? I'll deal with that later, because that's something that I totally forgot that I needed to reset up. That's just for active sky, so that it has the weather. So there we are there. And we can flip back into game now, so I'm going to go ahead and flip over the overlay and everything. So you guys can see the plane while I get all this stuff set back up. Alright, so I can now see the chat again. I'm doing good, John. Thanks for the host, buddy. I couldn't see chat there for a minute because I only have the one monitor. But all is well now. Alright. So let me just load this up over here. I gotta get my phone so I have that other screen there. Alright, so now we pretty much just start plugging this information into the computer here. I just gotta pull up the Google Drive document that we just made in the planning phase there. Stop yelling at me, phone! Literally just yelled at me to say that I was streaming, and I know I'm streaming, phone. Why you gotta be like that, phone? Alright, there we go. I got that up so I can see it all. Let's do it. Hey, thanks for the follow. I didn't get your name. It kind of went by fast. I apologize for that. If you say something in the chat so I can see who you were. Alright, let's do this. Start out with the fuel. What are we taking here? Phone, don't you do that. Phone's working against us today, guys. Alright. Fuel was 30,000. 363. That's all in kilograms / work. 18%. And then we need to go over here to payload. To the zero fuel weight of, what is that? 221.6. Let's see. Hey, John, thanks for the follow, man. I gotta be quick on those follows. I don't have my bot set up because I'm stupid, so. Alright, so I think we're done with that. Jump into the FMC. Oh, no, we can't do that yet. Gotta switch these bad boys on. And I think we're good for right this second. Go ahead and emergency lights, because we'll probably forget at some point. Alright. So I've been applying the 738 lately. So now coming back into this thing, it throws me off. Some of the little bit of differences there. One thing I will say is this livery I think is a little, it's either a little buggy or I don't know, because certain things like when you go to this page and you enter the airport on the other page, it's supposed to automatically kind of copy over here and be ready to be input, but that doesn't happen in this livery. And there's also another bug with the 0 fuel weight that I have to correct. So, like I said, I don't know if it's just this livery or something weird's going on. I don't know. The GTI, I think it was, right? GTI. We're just going by 1. Technically Amazon 1 via Atlas Air. I'm not really sure how that works. It's a fictional livery, so we're just going to go with it. Alright, what are you doing here? Go ahead and set up that departure first, and we'll link it from there. We're taking off on 07 left. Maybe what was that, Maxo? Was it Maxo 3? Oh, there we go. Alright, yep, no transition, we're just going straight out to TXO. Alright, so that's good. Yeah, we're going to Dallas. I'm kind of in a box with scenery. I don't own that many airports. So I pretty much have SFO, which is great, but the frames in San Francisco are just crazy. My last flight I actually ended up flying backwards because I had so few frames that it kept lagging back and forth, so I literally flew backwards. So we're trying this out with a place that hopefully has a little less impact, but I still have an airport for. You catch my drift? Alright, 17 right on the Jove, I think it was. Jove M4 via the something with the T, Turkey area on the nets. Now let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Plan mode. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. There we go. Step through this bad boy. Okay, there's our first desync is there, which is keep sending through that. All right. See Turkey. I got a couple of them. Oh, really? Yeah. Alright. Get this route page. Have to clear some of these desyncs. Not really good about the desyncs in this guy here. Because I'm used to the Airbus. So I can get a little derpy. Alright, that all looks good. I wouldn't say it looks good, but it'll work for now. For right this second. Got legs, man. Are we doing what we think we're doing? Alright. And then vectors onto Bata. Let me just check my charts here for a sec. Yeah, I just said Airbus, but you know, before you panic, there's no Airbus in V4, so I'm Boeing all day long. I've kind of fallen in love with the Boeings. I got the like I was saying earlier, the 737 and the 74, which is my favorite one so far. But yeah, the FMC, just a little new with it. So, all right, vectors. I don't know why it's giving me vectors there. Probably because I suck. Let me zoom this out here. If there was a bus. I don't know, maybe, man. Might fly it like once. Alright. What is this freaking craziness? Alright. So I think we can go ahead and close the gap on that one. I don't think we need vectors there. Let me see where that is. Maxo to Maxo, direct to TXO. Where are you? It's kind of hard to see it on this page because it's got all this junk here, but I guess I need this guy. Over top of this guy. There we go. And yeah, it should work. We'll vector it at the end there, but we'll fix that when we get closer. And which button is it? There we go. Alright. Looks good. Alright, let's go to the init page here. Okay, reserve fuel. 10.9. That cost index was something crazy like 191. And then I have to change the zero fuel weight because it won't read it otherwise, even though I have to put in the same value that it already has, pretty much. It's 1.6, yep. And 390 on the cruising altitude. Now for this, I gotta do some learning on this, but I just generally select that one there. Again, I gotta read up on that, especially now that I actually have active sky. I don't really have an excuse not to throw in some real values there. See, V2 is what, 151? Alright. Hello. Figures I'd pick today to do this with all this crazy weather. Alright, see this trim gonna show up? Alright. See, we're not on VAT sim, so I'm not gonna really worry about screwing around with the radios too much. Alright. Come on, trim. There we go. +5. I'm gonna call that good there. I'll put you back into map mode. Man, this weather looks crazy. I keep seeing flashes everywhere. I don't want to die. Let's go and get the APU on. So you probably don't need those either, I imagine. Let's check the fuel config though real quick. Ah, wrong button. Sorry guys. I swear I don't do it on purpose. Alright, yeah. Okay. Let's see, what else do I need here? Initial course 078. I gotta reach over there. Oh, wrong button. Let's see, I know we got the brakes down here. That one threw me for a loop there, having the auto brakes on there. I've seen it now there, and then like over here, and also down here, so. It's like they want to keep you on your feet with where that actually is. Alright, we're going on the APU now. So we can go ahead and disconnect from all the ground stuff. And then we can just taxi on out of here. What's that? Ground connections. See, is that on or off? Okay, good. Alright, let's go ahead and get those engines up and running. Don't believe we need to push back, do we? So we're in this nice little parking area here. Yeah, you just go forward. I don't trust GSX anyway. I just need to get down to the... I think this is equipped with the automatic start, so just chuck them on. Oh, out of there. boss is gonna fire you. Well, you might not even make it alive, buddy. I make no guarantees. Alright, let me click on this real quick. So I can see my taxiways. Oh, you're on the wrong ground. There we go. Alright, engine's coming up. There they go. Freaking, there we go. Again, I apologize for the view thing. I always forget what button does what. Alright, throw that on. Come down here. To open the fuel valves. Yes, I've never flown in weather, actually. Like, ever. So this ought to be a thing. No idea what to expect there. I should probably say a prayer of some description. Alright. Come on, engines. Hey, can you hear that engine, man? It's just whirling up. There we go. Let's see. One last quick check of everything here. 151,078. Push up to 10,000. Arm those. Why not? Flaps can go into the 10 position there. And I think everything else is good. Got this paranoia because I'm used to flying to 7.3, so now I'm assuming that I've just forgotten something. Maybe you off. And alright, let's get on the move. Everything should be disconnected, so it should just be clear to go. Let's see here. Okay, don't strangle me, cords. Don't strangle me. Alright. Huh. The minute I started moving, the rain just disappears. Okay. Oh, there it is. Gremlins on the plane? Oh, I don't need any help dying. That's for sure. Alright. Okay, there's our path. Sort of. I'm gonna have to cross that one runway. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, altimeter. You are absolutely right on that. Good catch there. But I'm lazy and I'm just gonna hit B because I suck. I gotta find that place with the ATIS information for the real life weather. I guess I could cheat and just use the what do you call it? Active sky thing, you know, you can go in there and see all that stuff. But I know there's a real world ATC ATIS thing that I see some guys use when they're not on VATSIM. Alright, I think we need to cross right here. Active sky, yeah. But it feels like cheating. Then again, I guess you would know coming out, so. Alright, so I'm not going to do any kind of weird checking both ways. I actually have all my traffic set to 0 for when I do fly in VATSIM, so I know there's absolutely no way that there could possibly be another plane coming or going since I'm not on the network. So nobody freak out that we're not stopping. Mountains look pretty nice over there. Hope we don't end up crashing into one. A plane. A plane! Where did it come from? Setting reverts, you know, goes back. 100% traffic. 1000% death. Alright. This right here is our runway. I don't even want to turn on the weather radar. I'm scared. I don't want to know how bad it is. I just keep seeing flashes everywhere. Alright, right. Yeah, let's go the full way in the full runway. Just in case. Alright. I used to have a wheel cam, but I think that's only on the 737. So I don't have the little camera I can go down and make sure the wheels are where they're supposed to be. Alrighty, let's swing on around and prepare to die. Oh my god, this wind. We are gonna die. We're not surviving, like, at all. I guess it's a good thing that they don't have the rain effects where it, like, actually would distort your vision, because I'd definitely be dead there. Alright, stop right there. Those can go off, because why not? Let's do that for maximum visibility. Logo for the swag. Let's take one last look at the plane before we all die. It's a really nice plane. I mean, it's a shame it's going to have to die this way, but this is just what happens. Nice prime air. Alright, let's do this. Sitting on the runway way too long. Oh, Lord help me. See, we turn the autopilot on the second the landing gear leaves the pavement, right? That's how it works. Oh no, what are you doing? Don't do that. Don't go over there. Son of a... Okay, there we go.
V1. Rotate.
Oh, good lord.
V2. Positive reincline.
Alright, gears going up. Oh wow, this thing's kind of bouncing. All the flashing. Oh my lord. Alright, flaps all the way up. Oh yeah, we're getting knocked around pretty good. I think we need a space shuttle launch just straight up. Just pull the yoke all the way back, just right up into the air. Just nope, not dealing with the storm. I wish. Probably break something. Alright, we're in a stable climb. Everything looks good. I'm going to go ahead and flip on the actual pilot of this airline. There you go. Now it's not my fault, whatever happens. Godspeed. I'm gonna go ahead and exit the plane now. All you passengers have a wonderful flight. Bye. Switch you off. Let's see, weather radar. Let's see if we can get that weather radar. Yeah, weather radar on. Auto. Turn that gain up. I don't remember. Yep. Yeah, turn that gain up. Backing up, backing up. Oh. Are we dead yet? We're not dead yet. Well, it kind of looks like we're dying. I mean, from this angle. Instant death. Instant death. Alright. We're at 10,000. We can go ahead and keep on going up. For the love of God, keep ascending. Oh, Lord. No, we were leveling off, so it may have looked like we were going down. Alright. Let's see. Oh. You saw nothing. Nobody saw anything. That didn't happen. It was on the entire time. It's all good. Oh, wow. Okay, we're rocking the boat here. Hit brakes, we can go ahead and switch those back to off. Okay, they're already off. Sweet. So we didn't do my top two fails, which is either A, never deploy the flaps, or B, leave the flaps fully deployed until I can't reach my top of climb for some reason. I think that was my first flight in the 747. I left the flaps down the entire time and ran out of fuel. What can I say? It was a good learning experience. Alright, so we're pretty good here. I don't see much weather in front of us. The flashing seems to have slowed down at least, so we may actually be okay. I don't know what it's going to be like in Dallas. No, I didn't crash the 747. I ran out of fuel. Well, I didn't really run out of fuel. I just got the normal notifications when you can't, you know, reach your destination because your fuel, using reserve fuel or whatever. And I just went in and I cheated. I just put a new fuel value in the FMC or whatever on that one. But had I not been able to do that, yes, I definitely would have crashed the bird here. Just going to flip her over to standard. I was just so excited to be in a 747. My wallet was very sad, but I was very happy. Ooh, look at that scenery, though. See, I forget what views I even have set up in this thing. Some really jank views, that's for sure. I have all the actual views set up in my the 737 or whatever. This one I haven't really messed with the views too much at all. Just go check that gain over here. I gotta read up the manual for that, figure out what the appropriate values there are. Alright, so we seem pretty good. I mean, we're not getting hit by the turbulence and all that anymore. Flashing's kind of gone. So unless there's a hurricane between here and Fort Worth, we should be okay. We might arrive alive, assuming that I don't crash the plane in the meantime. Even without the weather, it's still an interesting flight. We don't know whether we'll make it alive or not. I keep feeling there's something I'm supposed to do. Like a switch I need to flip or something. I mean, it all looks good as far as I can tell. I don't think we need to do any trickery with the fuel because we have such a low amount of fuel on this flight. Let's see, we don't have any warnings. Nope, no warnings. Let's go ahead and check here. I wonder if I can capture that window so you guys can see that. The EFB. I don't know that I can though. Holy crap. It's all messed up on my PC anyway. Yuck. Okay, yeah, so screw that. That's insanity. We're heading to Fort Worth. Yeah. The ETA. 10 minutes past death, I believe. Was the ETA on that? But on a serious note, ETA. I actually don't know how to give you an ETA there, bud. She was about an hour and 50-minute flight, I think it said. If I check the Sim Beef. Alright, Sim Beef says it was about an hour and 50-minute flight time. Let me start the chrono. I always forget to do that. It's an hour 50-minute flight time. I'd say you've probably been in the air for at least 5-10 minutes, so about an hour 40 or so. Assuming Sim Brief is... What the hell happened here? What is this? Madness track hour, go away. Tangled and everything. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm being strangled by cables. Alright, there we go. Not being strangled anymore. I don't know how that thing manages to get in the way. I'm not even using it, and it still managed to get in the way. Alright, so let's check it out here. Okay, ETA. Alright, so what do we got here? So, 1600 Zulu's arrival time, 773 nautical miles, looks like, to our destination. So that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea. 1600 Zulu is currently 1413. Yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, about 140. Yeah. Ooh, there we go, dark mode. That sure does look pretty. Oh, no, that's good, bro. Not the wrong plane. What we're going to do is we're just going to drop below 10,000 feet over Dallas, and then we can just shove you out the door with a parachute. You'll be right there. You'll land right on the meeting. You'll have no problems at all. Ooh, hello. a really cloudy day, man. I like the tail. I really like that. It's like I couldn't do that in Photoshop just because I suck, but I did try to make a livery one time for a plane. I won't say what type of plane it was I was trying to make a livery for because it might trigger some people, but didn't go well. Didn't go well. I'm gonna throw that sucker in cinematic mode for a minute here. While I check on some basic info here. Alright, so you just make sure you have your parachute ready, and I'll be right back. I just need to go to the bathroom real quick. Alright, I'm back. Sort of. Alright, now, from what I understand, I think Chase Plane pushed out an update today. That kind of messed with the this view here, because normally it's a little bit closer. So I'm going to just look at some of the settings here. See if there's anything that I need to, like, change or anything. Zoom offset. Oh, that's probably it. Maybe? I don't know. Does that look more or less normal? No. Zoom offset of 1. I think that's sort of where we want to be. Alright, back in the plane. Alright, so we're top climb here. Just a little bit. Oh, I need to move my fan. Fan, please. Turn this way. It's smoldering hot in here. There we go. I don't want to catch on fire. Alright, so I got a pretty straight level flight until we get to, how do you say it? Dry heat, basically, is what I'm going to call that waypoint. You can see it on the, right there, dry heat. That sounds right, right? Dry heat. Dry HD. So once we get to dry heat, we'll be making the right turn, and that'll be Maxo right there. At 080. We just keep on pushing. What was that? Stop yelling at me, phone. It's not my fault, phone. It's not my fault. I didn't abandon you in the sewer, you abandoned yourself. Let's see. Captain Crown Royal, thanks for the follow, buddy. I don't know when that came through. I just got it on my phone. So. My phone has now become the bot of the channel. Do I have the same controller as the plane? Do you mean the yoke? Like that? This thing? I do not. I have a Thrustmaster Warthog joystick. Let's see, I'm a little curious why. I know we're getting 60 frames per second, but it feels like we're getting like nothing. Okay, 15. Oh, I can close sim brief now. I'm gonna do that. Rahaha. So yeah, that's what I use for the flying. It's a little weird sometimes. I heard you get a lot more kind of smoothness out of using a yoke setup. But since I do a lot of fighters, I normally fly DCS and things like that. I just recently got into flight simulation, flying airliners and things like that. So it's been an interesting transition. So do I have my, what is it called? What do you set up? Ha! GoPro! It's like a whole blanket of clouds down there. I don't see the lightning, so we must be outside of all that weather. Huh. Let me see here. Go away, phone. I don't know how loud that is. Is that really loud to you guys? My phone earlier when it did the little T-Rex roar thing? I hope not. I guess I can mute it. Because it's kind of, I just noticed it's kind of underneath my mic, so it may actually be really loud when it goes off. Let me double check some things here. We're good. I just keep getting that feeling, you know, like I forgot something, like I didn't set something, or something is gonna explode. I don't know why. But I think we're okay. I mean, maybe it's because I'm used to flying the 737, which has a little, one or two more things that you need to do that are kind of done automatically in this thing. How long did it take me to go from a smaller plane to a larger plane? I didn't bother flying anything small. I went straight to a Airbus. I'm looking up at the sky to see if lightning hits me. Yeah, I went straight to the Airbus, and then directly from the Airbus I went to the 747. Which was pretty cool. I mean, initially my biggest thing was I fly like the A10 Warthog, and the biggest thing I had coming here was landing. Like I couldn't get a good FPM. I was hitting like 600, negative 600 and things like that. I had to clean that up. A lot of it is the frames though too, because it's not really smooth when you come into an airport. So it's kind of like trying to figure out, you know, gauging when to do the flare and all that. The frames kind of threw me off a bit. I've gotten a lot better. I'm still a little floaty though right now. I do a lot of kind of floating on the runway, at least in the 7.3. Earlier I took the 747 out and I actually hit pretty much right on the dot. But I'm not going to say it's going to happen this time because now the camera's on, so we'll probably miss the runway and crash into another plane somehow. What is my favorite color? That's a good question. It used to be black growing up. I think that was like a teenage thing. It was like everything had to be black. Nowadays, I really don't know. There's like a Hemi orange kind of color that I like. So I guess maybe that would be my favorite color. Let's see. It's a good view. This wouldn't be okay, but I made all these views when I wasn't aware that my zoom thing was all fisheye like. So update some of these presets maybe. Let's find that one with the wing. Where was that? 6. There we go. I don't know. You guys like that view, or you should rather be in the cockpit, or I'm not sure what you guys as the viewer like to see more. The outside of the plane, the inside. Because right now, I mean, we're just gonna do a turn here at dry heat. And we're pretty much straight for a while. Let me zoom out some more on this map here. Just see if I can. Let's see if I can look that up. See if I can show you guys the EFB. So you guys are gonna have to tell me if that if this is kind of annoying to you guys or not. Did I land it in New York City, Guardia? No. I've landed in some pretty crazy places though. One of my guys that I watched stream was doing a stunt fly day on this runway in Pakistan that was covered in hills. I took the 747 there and landed it. No problem. Earlier today, where did I land earlier today? Oh, I don't remember. It was, I think we took off at KLFI. Is where we took off, and we landed. Oh, I don't remember, but it was definitely not built for the 747. I can tell you that much. So I'm not really opposed to doing short runways. It's, you know, it's just a question of managing your speed at that point. Really, and then heating your brakes up. Hang on, let me work on this here. Window capture. See if we can get it. I've lost that. EFB, there we go. Oh, ignore that black box for now. For one sec. No, not the data provider. Aw. Actually, that may not work. Try the other mode. Maybe it's under game capture? Yeah, that'll work. Ah, there we go. This one. Aw. Yeah, so that one doesn't want to capture. Oh well. Maybe I'll work on something in the future so you guys can kind of see the route as we go. But for this one, I'm not going to be able to get it to work without doing some crazy stuff. Let's see. What views do I have outside? Telcam GoPro right from the outside. What the hell? What view is this? I think this is supposed to be, yeah, it's supposed to be zoomed out like that. Oh, big nose, big bird. Right side loading. Oh, okay, this is when you're on the ground loading stuff in. That's the cater, and then the gear view. Huh. Whoosh. And then we just, you know, fall down to the ground. Bye, plane. Where'd you go? I dropped something. Give me 1 sec. In the quest to find it. Send help. Hey, when you drop something on the carpet, you know, and it like blends in with the carpet so well that you can't see it. And you don't find it again until you step on it. Oh, there it is. If I scream really loudly, I found it. All good. Nobody's dead. Nobody's dead. Alright. Let's see. I'd like to make some more views. Let me see if we can clean up some of these views that we have here. What do we got? Like... So where's a good starting position? Alright, this is the freighter version, so we don't actually have any like inside views. Because we got nothing here but porno mags, so... Sorry, not sorry. Let's see. Turbulence. Alright, let's go up. Let's see, I'm trying to think what would be a good view. Maybe one of these. Oh, I'm just a sucker for that like tail smile thing. I love that. I don't know. I don't think that's particularly a good one though, because you can't really see much of the plane. Maybe if you did something like that, but I don't think that's really an exciting view for anybody to see, because yeah, it's kind of staticky. Oh God, I see what you guys see. Hold on. I know what that is. I'm gonna fix that real quick. I don't know if I can fix the layout now. Sorry about that. So, what is that, Stream Pro that I use for the alerts? Every once in a while it just does that where it wants you to like log in, but you can't log in. So we might not have any alerts for the rest of the stream. We'll see. Let me see here. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll just come back on, but probably not. I hate you so much. Stream Pro. Wow, okay. I'm throwing Stream Pro out after the stream, I swear. That's so annoying. Anyway, I apologize for that, guys. I hope that wasn't up there too long. I didn't look over at my test thing over there to see that it was being a jerk again. Is it gonna work now? Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe working now. Alright, anyway. So I don't know if you saw, but the view I was talking about was like something like this. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I don't really know. So I like to catch something that gives you like the ground. So you can kind of see the ground somehow. When you take all your screenshots, you kind of want to be like, hey, there's the ground. Maybe some kind of like a wing view or something. I don't think I have one on this side just yet. So what's our zoom level? I don't want to do one of those fish-eyed things. Maybe like that. Maybe forward more though. Oh. Come down a bit. Something like that might work. Then you'd be able to see something on the ground. Let me switch it. More like that. I'm just gonna save this right here. Oh, you're not gonna let me rename it, are you? Salty! Alright, that's that for now, and then I can mess with it later. Try to get it perfect. What was the other one? Yeah, that's how the other one looks, so it's kind of the same. Man, look at all those clouds, dude. So they got like this one section here with like just a little bit of view, and then the rest of it's like nothing. Uh-oh. Thunderstorms. What's our weather radar? Oh, Hello. Okay, where'd that weather go? Oh, we're flying right into it. No! No! I probably should go around that, huh? I don't know, I mean, I don't know. Oh, good lord. It's too late, we're dead. Everybody's dead. Good lord. That is some bouncy freaking weather. Well, that's right, I don't have my autopilot key set correctly, so I can't do the, whatchamacallit, turning off the autopilot like I want to. Gonna have to go into the settings at some point and fix that. Ooh. That was pretty bouncy. I think we're alright. Despite how bouncy that was. See, you weren't listening to me anyway, plane. Alright, yeah, okay. Let me see if I can jump into the settings real quick here. I just need to unbind a key. On the joystick. It's autopilot, master on and off. Should be this key here. Yeah, do not want it on landing gear. Definitely not. Uh-oh. That's awkward. So I may or may not be able to actually see the plane right now. For some reason I can't pull this back up here. Maximize. Hopefully I can bring this back up. I don't know where it went. That would really suck. Hopefully I can bring to front. Aw, don't be like that. Oh, really? That sounds crazy, bro. Now let's see here. Yeah, so P3D has gone into this mode where it's like, I don't even know where it is, honestly. Let me see. Maybe I can fake it out with one of these. So right now you guys are able to see the plane, but I can't see the plane at all. I mean, I could try to fly with using the stream, everything on a 30-second delay, but I don't know how that's gonna work. Sucks. All I did was go in the settings menu and like, okay, that's weird. When I bring up the settings menu, I can see the settings, but I can't actually maximize. Actually, I can use OBS. There we go. That's so jank. Unless it actually crashed. Did it crash? I think it might have actually crashed. Huh. P3D. All I did was change one option. You're not allowed to crash. I don't know, we're still moving on the EFB. But yeah. getting the game to come back up is going to be a challenge. Let me switch to this mode here. Am I using PlayStation for this stream? No, not for this. I actually don't have a PlayStation. I never got into the newest console generation, believe it or not. So I missed out on the Xbox One X and the Xbox One in general. I don't know what is going on here. Yeah, I think my game may crash, guys. Crap, that really sucks. So maybe if I get rid of active sky, I'll chill out and come back. Yep, I'm on PC. PC Master Race! Except for right now, where the game is crashing. Wait, hold on. Did that just come back? No, I think that may have been chase plane. Okay, I'm in plane again. Alright. We may be okay after all. Let me throw this over. Yeah. That felt a little weird. Let me fix this. Huh. Okay, yeah, so the resolution died on me. So I want to put it back full screen, but I also don't want to put it back full screen. I don't know if I can trust it to work. I'm gonna go ahead and stop chase plane. And then restart it. See if that works. Okay, so we sort of back up and running. I mean, the plane is moving, and I can see everything, and you guys can see it. The resolution is not quite right, but I may just let that go for now, as long as we can complete our flight. Because if it does crash, I don't have time to, like, relaunch a flight. I'd have to just end the stream, which would kind of suck. Launch the chase plane here so we can get our cool views back, hopefully. Oh, alright, there we go. Yay! Now I have to reload active sky because I turned that off. Alright, active sky is back up and running, so shortly you'll see the clouds load in. And then we should be back to where we're supposed to be. There's our top of descent. Let's check the progress page here. See 514 miles to go, 1558 Zulu. So we actually have kind of made some time here. We do have a tailwind, about 35 knots. At 223. So that's not bad. That's actually going to make us arrive quite quicker. This game only runs on PC. This is prepared 3D or prepared version 4. So you have to have a PC to run it. It does not run on consoles. There'd be too many buttons and performance issues. I don't think they could ever make it work for a console. Whoosh. Huh, look at that weird cloud behind us. It's like exploding up into the air. It's like a little mushroom cloud back there. Heyo. So you go and get rid of that. Just want to have that bar up there. There we go, looks good. Even though the resolution is slightly off, so the image that you guys see is a little bit stretched. I don't think that's stretched enough for you guys to actually be able to tell. No, that's bad. I only know it because I'm currently running it in window mode apparently. But I don't want to change it back in case it actually crashes, so I can deal with it. Alright, back into the cockpit. 14:45, so we got like what, another hour? Another hour, yeah, about an hour and 12 minutes or so. Full speed! Warp 1! Alright, huh? Back. Keep tabbing back. Keep tabbing back. There we go. Yeah, we're flying straight for quite some time. Like, it's over 100 miles until we make any kind of a turn. So I don't think Active Sky is loaded back in yet. It says connected to the simulator. Live button is active. Oh, maybe it is. Just I remember before I took it offline, there's a lot more clouds around us. Now it's kind of clear. Comes on. So you guys watching from Twitch, this is our overlord right here, the Amazon. That's a weird looking. What is that? A little vents right there. Oh, too close. Yeah, this is a pretty beautiful livery. I really like this livery. Despite the scrapings. One thing I need on my control setup is a way to do this with the camera. So I can move on the axes, but I can't rotate it all unless I use my mouse. I mean, it's kind of hard. Whoa, turbulence. But if any of you guys are interested in this this livery here, it's actually available on AVSim. I think we just type in like Amazon or Prime Air, it'll come up. Like I said before, it is a fictional livery. Yes, yeah, we are delivering packages today. We're the freighter variant. No passengers unless you're a box. See inside here. Boxes only. Yeah. Yeah, see, there you go. Now you can kind of see the boxes. Jam-packed full of spaghetti goes. We do have a couple seats right here, I guess. So you guys that are with us, you're probably sitting right up here. Some nice window views. Fortunately, since it clips through the plane like that, I can't actually get a good like view of what it would look like from the seat, but something like that. It's one tiny little door, isn't it? Like, wow. Claustrophobic. Yeah, these guys, T-Rex hands. Doing God's work. I can see you. These guys look so silly, just like, what buttons is he even hitting down there? Oh, let's zoom in, hold on. Up. Just check how to do while this guy's putting his hands up in the air. Alright. 265. Coming up on that turn here pretty soon. We still got that 33 knot tailwind. P3DV4, so that's good. Oh, and the actual sim, it actually says it's 235 at 37, so there you go. Yeah, we have pilots. Only on the outside view, though, not on the inside view. Oh, really? Yeah, they're definitely there. They're like you saw, they're not very good, but they're definitely there. Milo and Otis right there. I wonder if the windshield wipers, like if I turn a windshield wiper, does it actually animate on the outside? I imagine it would, right? Is that this one? Yeah, there we go. Windshield wiper force. Let's turn that off before it blows up or something. Alright, checking our fuel. Alright, so what was our reserve fuel? Let me pull this back up. Google Docs, where are you? Okay, so our reserve fuel is 10.9. So according to this one, we go to KDFW, we'll have 12.5 predicted fuel. So it's good, we're plenty safe. Barring any kind of craziest tailwind. Or headwind, I'm sorry, not tailwind. That tailwind really helped us out though. Like, we're going a lot quicker than I think originally, because originally it said we had like a 1600 Zulu, so we've caught up about like 5 minutes. We shaved 5 minutes off our arrival time so far, which is cool. So I'm looking around here. Yeah, we're not likely to turn into that wind, so it should be okay until we get to the airport, but we're probably below it. Have I seen other airplane? Yeah. Right now we don't have it because I'm not flying on VATSIM. If I was flying on VATSIM, you could see other players flying their aircraft. But I'm too much of a wuss for VATSIM right now. Soon though. I flew on VATSIM earlier today, but it was in an area without ATC coverage. I just have to learn one or two more things about not so much the requesting clearance, but the kind of stuff that happens in the middle. And then I'll be good for that. But yeah, you can definitely see other planes in the sky. Watch them take off and land. And the cool thing is, with VATSIM and like vPilot, you can see people from this simulator, so Prepared, people flying from Microsoft Flight Simulator X and X-Plane, I think even FS 2009, but I'm not sure on that one. But yeah, you got all the big sims. You can see everybody flying in the same space, basically. You can't really talk to them, like... You can hear them talk to ATC, so you can hear what they say over the radio, but you would never talk directly to another plane like that. You'd be tying up the frequency. You can send them like text messages, like private text messages if you wanted to. Like you see a lot of people will do group flights, which is pretty fun. I technically did one earlier today, but the other guy who was flying was in like some kind of a prop aircraft, and I was in this thing, so I flew 10,000 feet over his head pretty quickly and landed at the destination. Whew. Let me see here, I was looking at something. Let's see, do I have a picture? I think there's a picture I wanted to show you guys, but I don't remember. Buy a PC to play this game? Yeah, you can, yeah. The one thing I will say though, I mean, if you're interested in it and you like the simulation and everything, I mean, it's a very expensive hobby to get into. A very expensive hobby. I mean, everything that you're seeing now is, like all this ground and everything is all paid for scenery. So, I mean, like this plane alone costs like 160 bucks, I think. And then there's all the scenery stuff. And the simulator itself is 60 bucks, so just, you know, keep that in mind. So it's a very expensive hobby. It's a very fun hobby. It's a very rewarding hobby, but it is a very, very expensive hobby nonetheless. What is that down there? Oh, it's just grass. There we go. I'll check out that view for a little bit. I think there was a scenery I wanted to show you guys. A scenery picture. Can't for the life of me find it. See, was South Carolina? Yeah, those are cool, but I think I had a more specific one in mind. Whoops. I gotta get one of those overlays with like an ETA thing and all that. That'd be pretty cool. That way you guys can have like a real-time representation of what's going on. Control handle, what do you mean? The, what's the word I'm looking for? I suck. Talking about like the joystick? or the yoke. Those can be costly if that's what you're talking about. But it also depends on, you know, you can find cheap ones out there that are decent. I mean, to give you an example again, the Warthog here that I'm using, I think is like 400 bucks. But again, there's like a yoke that's like 200. It's probably cheaper than that as well. I don't really know much about the yokes because I don't have one. Sadly, so I can't really comment on, you know, which one's the good one and which one's the bad one. Okay, here you go. I think I found the picture I'm looking for. So this, let me pull this up. Cali tour number 2. So this was me flying SoCal back when I first got it. Let me see, one sec. Pictures folder, please. There we go. That there with the bridge, that was pretty fun. That was in the 738. Which was a lot of fun. The scenery there is absolutely beautiful. Go ahead and take that away now. Get back to our current flight. Yeah, the scenery there is really fun in California, but it's so laggy. That's kind of prohibitive. Oh, excuse me while I jump around. I'm looking for a specific view. Oh. We can leave this fisheye view open for a second or so. Oh, actually, let's see. Okay, so yeah, it's about 400 bucks for the Warthog. You can get the stick separately for like 270, and then the throttle separately for 238. So basically 400. Well, I should probably clarify that you don't have to pay for those things. Like, it comes with the default scenery that you can use, so you could just do that. You don't necessarily need to have paid scenery, but I mean, if you want it to look really good like this, then yeah, you'd have to pay for the scenery, and that is not cheap at all. That scenery is like, I think I spent like $1,000 on just scenery alone, and I have like 4 airports, you know, so it can get crazy. Actually, I don't think I spent $1,000. I don't know how much it was. It was like maybe 600 or something like that. Because I bought Orbix, like global, for like the entire world, and then I bought the OpenLC North America, and what else? And then I bought, of course, North and South California. I bought KSAN, and then KSFO, then KPHX, and then KDFW. So yeah, a lot of stuff. But you don't need to, like, I don't want to make you feel like you have to buy all this stuff just to fly. You don't have to buy. You just need the base simulator. It does come with planes. They're not deep level simulation planes, but it does come with planes right out the gate that you can fly. So for like 60 bucks with a computer, you could get up and you could fly. It just, you wouldn't have something as detailed as this. It would be a little bit more of a simpler simulation. But say you wanted to just try it out, I mean, you could definitely do that. I think X-Plane 11 actually has a free trial that you can take up and fly, like a Cessna or something. Because it's something you definitely want to, like, you don't want to spend all that kind of money and then not enjoy the flying. Because a lot of times this is what you're going to be doing. Yeah, you're on course. You don't really need to do much on the plane itself. You're kind of working more behind the scenes of the like planning the flight, getting ready for your departure, or I'm sorry, your arrival, not departure. But you're not necessarily really flying the plane that much when it comes to these things anyway. They do have smaller planes that are a lot more hands-on, if that's more your thing. Look, the DC-6. I think PMDG makes a DC-6. Is this what they use for rail pilots? I couldn't tell you that personally. Yeah, I just don't know. I think they use a different simulator, but I could be wrong. Speaking of which, we should probably set up our arrival now. Because if I remember correctly, I left that open-ended. So let's check that out real quick. Bring that down. Alright, so boom, and the stain is gone right there. Hawk. Alright. So we're after fuel W. Okay, so after fuel W, we'll just double back. Nets. I don't think I can sub that in right now. Yeah, because it's going to do some weird stuff, so never mind that. Let's see, did we already set up our arrival? I don't recall. Oh, yep, 17 right. So we're good. The only thing we got to do is that right when we get to fuel, swing around. Check my charts again. Where'd my charts go? Charts! I closed you. Oh god. Hey Ghost Miner, what's up, buddy? Let's see here, I gotta pull this chart up. Because that doesn't look like the correct approach there. Next page. Huh. That is definitely not. Oh, okay, I see what's. I see what's going on. Okay, so we're probably gonna configure this. I'll mess with it when we get closer, but basically when we get to the missile waypoint, we're probably just going to go direct to nets, and that's how we'll handle that. So we can go back over to map mode now. Oh, you're doing a flight in the Just Flight DC-10? Sweet. I'll have that one. Let's see here. I think a buddy of mine has the DC-10. I just got to keep my eye on that, because we are going to have to sort of amend the flight plan when we get a little bit closer here. Oh, we lost a minute in our flight plan there. Whew. First officer is arguing with you? You like a real player, or like a one of the AI things? I mean, you just shove him right off the plane. I mean, just drop below 10,000, open up that door, and push him right on a problem solved. So I don't know if I like the new changes they did to the cinematic camera. Oh crap. Automatic camera motion. The guy who's playing with the options here, trying to find a good setting that I more or less like. I think that'll work. For now. Alright, so just give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Whew. Right, I'm back. Alright, Ghost. Thanks for stopping by, man. Alright. Ganja. Making the turn at ganja. And check out active sky here. Make sure it's on us and it knows where we're going. Alright, everything looks good. Ganja Kawana. Who made these waypoint names? Hell yeah. Making all the turns, my friend. Alright, so I'm about to come up on top of descent. So I need a chart. Where's my chart at? What are we gonna do here? Dallas Fort Worth, Jove M, blah blah. So we're gonna want to intercept Nettis at 6,000. Yeah, that's actually, yep, 6,000. Oop. Alright, we should be intercepting the localizer at Baker. I want to say that's called. So we're all set up. So once the computer crosses that green TD right there, right here, she'll automatically start descending. And then, when we get to this missile waypoint, we're gonna have to. So just after Jove M, we're probably gonna have to go in here and edit the flight plan to exclude some of those waypoints. Which is okay. We expected that we were going to have to do some tinkering. So everything looks good up there. No issues, no warnings. No fires, no dying. 230 miles from our destination. So what is that? 15:55 Zulu. We're at 15:15 Zulu. It's about 40 minutes or so. I'm going to switch this back over to 40 here. Let's see, make sure I got everything tuned in. Localizer. One 1.35. Just double check on that. Oosh. So we should be fine, but just in case. Oh, can't do it. Data or bust. Alright. Should be fine. It shouldn't need to do anything. I was going to put the ILS on here just in case, but it'll be fine. It should automatically be programmed in there. We can confirm that once we get closer. In fact, we can probably confirm that right now if we wanted to. Well, 1.35. Yep, and that'll be the one. 176 degrees. Have I ever had any issues? No. None that weren't caused by myself. You can, though. That is absolutely something that you can have. I personally don't have those turned on. They're called, what do you call them? Service-based failures, I think is what PMDG calls them. Where, you know, it'll keep track of the specific livery and plane that you're flying. So every time you go out, you kind of have like an increased risk, depending on all kinds of variables. You can have, you know, engine flame outs and things like that. All the kind of things you expect to happen on a real plane that has flown, you know, several times. But I choose to keep that turned off because I'm learning, and yeah, the last thing I need is like an engine fire or something. Ooh, there we go. There's our mistake. We never turned those off. So that's on us. We were supposed to turn those off after 10,000. I'll just get rid of the logo light and the wing lights because it's daylight. That plane just looks so smaxy. Yeah, you hear it happen all the time on VATSIM. Guy goes and takes off. 2 seconds later, I'm declared emergency. I have an engine failure. Just swings around and lands. You're like, okay. Why not? Whoa. I gotta say, this is probably my favorite plane. Oh, that's not right. Oh, well, I don't know. It's a toss-up. I really like the A380. I just like it's massive. It's huge. I love that plane because it's just so big. But I like the 747 too. So, but I think the A380 would win. Just in my heart, because for one, it's more technologically advanced, and I'm like a big tech nerd. I like all the screens and stuff that it has, and like I said, it's just gigantic. So that's cool. Oh, top of descent. Unpause. There we go. That scared me for a sec. I thought maybe it crashed. It's like, alright. Yep. Start coming up on that. Like I said earlier, that green top of descent marker right there. Then we'll begin our dive. Should happen automatically. And hopefully we can land this bird and we don't end up dying. That really suck. My first flight stream and we die. Oh man, now I'm nervous. Like I'm actually gonna crash it. Especially since I landed earlier on a runway that was way too small for me, so I feel like I wasted all of my like good luck on that one. I wouldn't say it was way too small. It was like 6,000 feet of runway or something. But they didn't have any parking for us, that's for sure. I had to run over a few Cessnas just to get by. Ooh, there it is. So you hear the engines kind of whirling down as we begin our descent. So what happens here is it likes to pull the engines back, and it kind of just lets us fall out of the air. Let's switch to the internals just to make sure that everything is going as planned, and yes it is. You can see that we're quite a steep descent rate, 4,200. Going straight down. At least we'll save on fuel. So we still have that tailwind, 24 knots. But yeah, the next time I do a flight stream, I'll definitely work on having some kind of overlay so you guys can tell how much longer the flight's going to be, all that good stuff. Oops. I know, what is it, Project Fly has one. A lot of people like to use that. Amazon Prime! This is like the ultimate shilling livery, you know? When you're looking for Amazon Prime subs, you know, sub now with your Amazon Prime subscription. Alright, 29,000 feet. Let's see here. Welcome back, Ghost Miner. How do we want to fix this? How do we want to fix? Holy good lord. Hey, Ghost Miner, thanks for the follow, buddy. Okay, so how are we going to fix this? This is the interesting question, because I guess we're just going to have to wait till we get close to it, because we need to basically go from missile to nets, so we got to, like, remove all of this somehow. So that looks like that. But then does that screw up the approach, or does that fix it all? Let's check real quick. Yeah, because the idea is to cut out all of those waypoints and just have that. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. I do want to manually do it though, if possible. So let's erase this for now. You see how I shouldn't have cleared it because now you guys can't see it, but you see how it was actually gonna have us miss that next waypoint. So I kind of needed to vector myself out a little bit, and then we'll make the execution. But we don't have to worry about that just now. See if we can get like a good scenery view. That's pretty crazy down there. Lots of grass and mountains and demons. Lots of demons out there. Okay, why are we that zoomed in? That's a bit much. Alright, so we're getting ready to make the turn at Victory, what I'm going to call it. And then we'll actually enter Jovem for our standard terminal arrival. At which point I'm going to have to take over and try to vector the plane out a little bit. Alright, let's check out, make sure. Okay, we're good on our descent path. 22,000 feet. Oh yeah? That's cool. Yeah, I really like the 747 as well. Like I said, the 747 and the A380, my two favorite planes for airliners. Alright, hopefully I'll be able to hit heading mode and just have you take a heading. Yeah, so when we get the missile here, I'm gonna manually set it on a heading to get us to come out over here. You could probably actually do it from right here, to tell you the truth. It'd probably make more sense, wouldn't it? Just do it from here, just go. Something like that. Have I ever heard of Evergreen International Airline? Evergreen sounds familiar, but I don't believe so. I don't believe I've heard of that. Whoosh! Alright. So we're going to kind of abandon this right here. And then we'll set the computer up in a second or so. See, crossing 18,000, so get that barrel ref set. Oh, Oregon. Okay, I gotcha. Huh. Not a fan of that. Stop going down for some reason. So yeah, this is totally not the official way to do this at all. Are you guys watching? Just when I made the plan in SimBrief, I think the runways mismatched or something, so we ended up a little bit different. Oh god, I can hear the airplane spooling up. Scary. Alright, that's a bit too chaotic of a fall. It don't get quite that bad. Oh man, we're surrounded in fog. We're gonna die! So much fog! Oh my lord. The fog returns. Oh yeah, we're moving. It's hard to tell because all the clouds. We are definitely moving. Last little bit away while we kind of come down a little bit more. Oh, it went bankrupt. Oh, that sucks. There's a lot of airlines going bankrupt lately. All right. Yeah, that's good. Totally know what's going on here. Okay, I need to slow you down, matey. Slow you down. Whew. That speed's finally coming down. I think we can go ahead and arm that correction to the flight plan there. Stay on the route. There you go. What? Boosh. Alright, below 10,000 feet. Ah, where's the button? There it is. Hello. Alright, we need to get slow here. Not really supposed to be outside of what? We want FMC. Drag required. Oh, we got the drag. Whoops. Freaking window. Whoops. There you go, sorry about that. Okay, dump those speed brakes. I need to get a view that has the speed brakes on there. This is just insanity. Alright, that's coming up on that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out flaps 1. Give the plane a little bit of help maintaining speed. We definitely need to lower this as we're coming into land here, guys. Pull up my chart. Alright, so Baker, gotcha. Alright, so at this point I may not be the most attentive person in chat. This is where it gets kind of focus intense. Go ahead and auto brakes number 2. Let's cross net us, we can go for 5,000. That fog sounds pretty crazy, man. Alright, going down. But set the next stage of flaps there. A little early on that, but I need to fix the page here. We're gonna go flaps 30, so 139 knots. It's gonna be our VREF, so 139, 40, 41, 42, 44, 144. Oh, hello. Approach alive. Three, there it is. Alright, all these are on. Good to go. Runway's right ahead of us. Apparently you need to descend though. Oh, not ascend. Descend. And apparently it was not doing that. So that's gonna kind of screw us there. Baker, 2200 at Baker. So somehow we need to make that happen. Maybe just okay. May just be able to pull it off. Oh, this is straight up go around speed here. Alright, let's get rid of the autopilot. I'm the only pilot this world needs.
2500.
Alright, this is gonna be crazy because we're so far above the glide scope that it's kind of hilarious actually. Probably gonna die, guys, but it's okay. We've accepted this fate. We prepared you for this before you boarded the flight. This should be a go around, honestly. Only thing I'm gonna do now is try my damnedest, I guess. Somewhat down.
1000.
I'd really like it if you'd slow down. You could just slow down plane, just a little bit. Alright, now we can start. 170, that's not gonna work at all. Hoping the speed's gonna fall really quickly as we kind of dive below. The frames! Oh god, the frames.
Flight 100. Flight slope. Flight slope.
Yep, that slope, gotcha. That slope engaged.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Death mode engaged! Alright. Hello, good sir. Alright. Up, 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 up. Pull off the taxiway here. Not bad, gentlemen, not bad. Not good either, but yeah, if any of my let's just say if a certain person was watching the stream, I'd never hear the end of that landing. But I mean, we're down, so you know, worse things have happened. I'm just gonna stop right about here. So in case those of you are wondering what happened, was I activated approach a little bit too early before we actually were ready to receive it, you know, for the plane to actually follow the instructions. So it sat there at the pre-designated altitude, which was too high, and then we had to race down to catch the thing, which is something you should never really do. But unfortunately, it's just one of those things where like I have to log off, so I didn't want to risk having to, you know, go around and all this craziness and then be under more pressure to try to get the plane down quickly and crash it. So I mean, it worked. Now, where are we gonna park is the real question. I have no idea. I'm not used to flying cargo planes, so I don't know exactly where the parking is. Select your parking facility. The runways. I don't want runways. There we go. Terminals. I don't think we want terminals though. I think we want parking of some kind. Too small, too small, too small. What about 9? Yeah, give me a follow car. Sure. I've never used one of those. I don't know how they work. We'll go with Delta Airlines. Where's my follow me car? I want to see it. Where? But yeah, this is Fort Worth, gentlemen. We made it, just barely. Like I said before, that was not in any way a official, this is how you should do it kind of thing. We were definitely in the wrong on that approach, but thankfully nobody died. So, is that my follow me car? That might be my follow me car. There we go. Go ahead and put our flaps all the way up. Did we just say? No, we did not. What one is that? Ah! Which view? There we go. Auto brakes are off. And something. There we go. Let's not run over the follow me car. Oh god. Follow me, guy. Go faster. Alright. The frames are a little crappy, but that's kind of what happens when we get into a busy, not busy, but big airport scenery like this. Alright, I gotta stick on these lines here. Oh, I forgot, Cyber. We were supposed to kick you out over Dallas. My bad. I had your parachute already and everything. So we're actually pretty early. I mean, it's 15:46. Our original, if you guys remember, estimated time was 1600 Zulu. So we made good time on this flight. You almost died, but I mean, we got you there really quickly, you know, so it's like, you know, priorities. Come on, follow me, car. I'm gonna eat you alive. I'm just gonna run you over. Full toga. No, no, stop it. Suck the car in through one of the engines. Oopsie. Oh, that would be such a crap show. Sorry about that. Flight director off, don't need him anymore. I don't know how far away this parking is. Hopefully it's not too far. I think I see it on the little map thing over here. Oh, really, Ghost? Nice. Brakes. And swerve. Don't you stop moving, follow me, guy. Don't you stop moving. Some of these taxiways are kind of weird because they don't have that thing that like guides you. You know, that your nose wheel follows. They just, you know, 90-degree turn. Wacha, wacha. Now, is this a real first officer, like another player, or are you talking about like the like AI first officer? We are all over the runway. Fortunately, I have SATEC pedals, so they're not that great with taxiing. Oh, he's a real person. Like I said, man, you can always just chuck them off the aircraft. It's always an option. Insubordinates will not be tolerated. What is this? Oh no. Boys. I need a view. Elevation problems. That's what I thought I saw. That sucks. That really sucks. Whoop. Back on there. Stay forward. Or is that an elevation problem? That may not be an elevation problem. Maybe okay. Just the red texture kind of threw me off here. No, it might be. Yeah, that's a mesh problem. What is it? Anyway, that's pretty cool, that little walkway there. Or no, not walkway, but you go over top of the cars below you. A flight to Hawaii. Oh. Alright, where is this parking spot? Don't lead me astray, follow car. Oops, went a little too fast there. From LAX to Hawaii? Holy crap. I know, that seems like that'd take a while. Alright, follow car is just going straight through the runway, doesn't care at all. Wish I had a way of seeing where this freaking parking space was. I didn't realize it was going to take us like an hour to taxi once we got down. Oh, I'm going to get you, follow car. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I feel like you're stopping on purpose. Yeah, 11 hours. 11-hour flight. I don't know. I've never done anything like that. I think my longest flight was like 3 hours that I've done. Oh my god, are we going back over top on one of those? Where did that follow me go? This is such BS. Oh lord. I wish I could take a screenshot of this, but because I have chat overlaid onto this, it wouldn't look right. Can you believe this crap? Oh, he's turning. Gotta turn with him. Gonna get you. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Alright, where'd he go? I can't even see him, I gotta slow down. There he is. Oh lord. Damn, did you take us the long way around or what? You did a flight around the world? 57 hours. Wow, dude. Did you use time acceleration at all, or did you just like let it go? And more importantly, what plane did you do that in? I imagine you had to land at several airports and stuff. For fuel. Alright, there's parking 20 and 21. Which one are we going to again? Okay, we're coming up on the parking spaces now. I see 11 over there. I think 11 is where we're going. Get a little bit more over here. Come here. Man, I love that livery. Hopefully we're turning here. And the 747 landed 13 times throughout the flight. Man, you are crazy. Did you do that on VATSIM, or did you just, was it like a solo flight thing? I don't know if I could do that. I definitely couldn't do that because my computer would, like, it's in my room, so everything would be so hot. Okay. Now what in the snozberries is this? Okay, I'm gonna kill this guy, I guess. Kill him real quick. And then we'll pull into this. Wait a minute! What the hell? Okay, seriously? What? I don't even know what's going on. Oh god, just the destruction. The man. Alright. Yeah, I see what you did there. You wanted me to... Basically wanted me to back into that. Nice try, sir. Nice try, sir. Yeah, I don't think we're made to fit in that spot there. But I'll claim this is our parking spot for the day. Set the parking brake. And just turn everything off. And then we have no power, so everything's gonna die super quickly. There you go. That is not, in case anybody was wondering, the official way to turn this aircraft off, by the way. I am just unfortunately in a hurry. So there it is. More or less made it. We didn't die. Popcorn was had. We ran over a few people. Killed this guy on our way in. It's all good. Listen to those engines. No, I am not doing another flight, unfortunately. It's 1:49 a.m. and I have to go actually run out to the bank real quick and throw some money in the ATM before I die IRL. Oh. There we go. Go ahead and ditch that sound right now. Anyway, there we go. So thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate you all hanging out. Thanks for the follows. Got a lot of followers this stream. Let's see, do I have a thing here? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Until I get my bot up and working. John Focus, thanks for hosting the stream. I know I've watched your stream a couple of times. You're pretty awesome. Cybermundo, thanks for hanging out. I think you were here for basically the entire flight, so thank you, good sir. Captain Crown Royal, thanks for the follow as well. And Ghost Miner 3, thanks for hanging out, guys. I don't know when I'll stream next. It may be tomorrow, may not be. But yeah, definitely looking to do more streams with flying. I also do some streams with the ATC stuff that I've been doing lately as well. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll definitely catch you next time.